Fudge. Fudge. Uh, uh, oh. Simple Simon, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Digger Jim. Uh, sorry. Wake up now, man. Uh, do, 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 do. All right, all right. Well, all right. Yeah, we make. Yeah, come back, come back. If you can, you have time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dang it. Uh, yes, it was a good freaking nap. My mind just wandered off.
Namen.
I just,
I
I
was
can't.
gonna say I was gonna I was gonna open with everyone's forgotten about me in the comic book community except for you guys.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right,
Everyone forgot about my Simple Simon. And
all right. We'll keep it short, mate. We'll keep it short, just because I do have to get some other things done today.
yeah, but you'll come back later. Next week's all open, so
We'll see. We'll see. I'm a busy man, mate. I cancelled my osteo appointment today for this because I wasn't going to make it back in time.
oh my gosh.
Uh,
Where's Mark? Where's Mark?
Mark is somewhere. Are you? Is it just me and you? Is that what's going on here?
Well, it sounds like was it Digger Jim gonna be here?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up that well with the group chats. I get so many. I get flooded with so many groups, and I don't know what one's important and what one's like what's going on. So it's hard
Well,
to keep up.
one that remembers you is the most important one. So it's not us, I guess.
No, no, no.
My
Is your dog
goodness.
okay?
Yeah, yeah. He's uh, I have to walk the dog, and the dog is not. I'm not used to that dog. Oh, actually, I'm not used to any dog. He's he doesn't want to. He just do what he wants to do, and he runs away when you want to try to take him out, and like he fights with a neighbor's dog. I mean, I, he steals food from my mom. My mom has dementia, and he,
What is it? Your dog?
no, it's my sister's dog. I'm here in New York.
Oh, okay.
I'm here in New York to uh, take care of the my mom and my sister. Normally, when she leaves, she normally have the dog sitter take care of the dog. She thought I could take care of the dog too, and I cannot. I cannot. Next time I said no dogs, please. Mom is. I mean, I'm forgetful also. You know, because of my condition too. So the thing I have to remember is feeding time, um, poop times,
And
and
stream time.
the stream time, and and Yeah, it's just yeah, that's and then I got to remember my mom's medicines, my medicines, uh, 3 times a day. It's yeah, dog. It was too much. Dog was too much. So what's up, bud? What's up? What
Not
you?
much. I also like how you titled the video "Simple Simon World slash Japan Traveler." I'm like, world. Japan was the first time I went overseas for bloody over 10 years.
Well, I mean,
Um,
y- I mean, in my view, you've been to Australia, Japan. You're the world traveler.
everywhere. I've only gone overseas 3 times, and all three have been Asia. So, when I was a kid, when I was probably like I don't know 10, I think my parents took me to like Hong Kong and China, and then when I was probably in my early 30s, so like, over 10 years, about 12, 13 years ago, probably, I went to Thailand. And then last year, Japan. That's the only times I've ever gone overseas.
Mm, man, I mean, I watched I watch a lot of your Japanese videos. Then I got pretty hectic. So I haven't been to anybody's channel. So
It's all good,
Simon
mate. That's all good. There's too many channels to keep up with, mate.
Simon International Man of Mystery. Yeah, well,
Well,
that's what the comic book community is using. Instead of they forgot about Simple Simon, they just say, "Oh, he's Man of Mystery now," so we don't know.
the travel videos have been good though. Like Japan is the Japan videos. Like I was only there for we were there for maybe 18 days, and it's been
Yeah,
over six. It's been over 6 months worth of content, and it's still going. That's how much I filmed up there.
and you still making more contents
Yeah, there's still
from it?
it's getting close to the end, but there's
Uh
still
huh.
some more. So I think I've done 32 episodes so far.
Uh huh.
Um, and there'll probably be, I reckon, I would say at least 5, 6 more, 7 even. I don't know. I don't know. So basically, each week I'm editing one video, and a lot of the videos, like some days, are 3 parts because I did so much in the one day. I don't want the videos to go too long, so some of the videos, like it's one day, but that one day takes 3 episodes to tell that one day story. So, but
So
it's been good.
how what's the average views on those?
It varies. So anytime I go toy hunting, they get a lot more views. So anywhere from I don't know, 2 to 5,000 views. My most viewed video ever came from the Japan video. I've got one that did about 17,000. And then anytime it's not toy hunting, I like the last one, I went to a punk bar. Like I went to a bar, or if I go to like I thought Universal Studios would do good, but I think because it's a shift from the content, so YouTube were like, "No, man, you're not allowed to do that. You have to do toy hunting." So anytime I do something that's a little bit off the toy hunting videos, then it gets less views. But anything toy hunting has done pretty well. But also, I noticed I went to Adelaide recently. Do you know where Adelaide is?
No.
It's in Australia. it's another it's another city. It's only like
Uh-huh.
it's like a I think 90-minute flight. Right. So
I told you this guy's a world traveler.
so I went to Adelaide to go to a toy fair because I was sick of all the ones. I go to them all the time in Melbourne, and I see all the same people there, the same vendors. So I went to Adelaide, and I was there for 3 days. So the first 2 days, all I did was go to different comic shops, toy shops, and card shops. So I think I did all up 18 or 19 shops in 2 days. And then on the third day, I went to the toy fair. So I thought that video was going to do really well. And the first one did pretty good. The first one didn't do pretty good. It did like average. It's about standard what my usual videos get. And then the second part came out, and that one's been going crazy. So I think everyone, because I was expecting everyone in Adelaide to watch it, even if you don't collect toys and comics. But so I feel like travel content is something I would like to move towards. If only I made more money so I could afford to do it more.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, like travel
That's
content, but keep it on brand. It's not like when we went to Japan, if Sarah didn't come with me, if I was just by myself, literally everything would just be toy shops, comic shops, collectible stores. Sarah kept it a little bit more grounded. So, she wanted to do temples, and which I'm glad. I'm glad because yeah, I know if I went by myself, I probably wouldn't have done those things, but I'm glad I did those things because I feel like that's a part of what you should do when you go to another countries, see some of their
Oh,
history and their culture.
wow. So you think you're gonna possibly travel to USA?
Well, that's always been since the beginning, since I met the YouTube community. That's always been something I've dreamt of. Do the Heroes Con thing where everyone meets up there. That's always seems fun. I don't know if I'm scared of meeting Narman because I heard he parties harder than anyone in the comic book community, and I don't know if I'm strong enough to carry you home. Like Bubs is.
Well, I'm not supposed to drink anymore, so
Yeah, you
you're
probably
safe.
shouldn't, mate. You probably shouldn't. Um, but yes, I remember I used to always watch like videos from YouTube guys who all live together, like Jeff, Cantonese Comic Kid, how he hangs out with Puff and Steve Whiting and all those guys. I used to watch those videos and see them all go meet up and go to comic shop. That seemed like so much fun, man. I was always so jealous that you guys could meet up. And then eventually we built up enough Australian YouTubers that, I can kind of do that with the Aussie YouTubers now.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I, I went
Casual.
I went I went to Heroes Con first time. Me and oh, what's his name? Uh,
Give me
what's his
clues.
name?
Give me clues.
The me the and some insomniac guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Gosh,
Comic Journey.
Comic Journey. Yeah, Comic Journey.
Gee,
Oh my God.
how long has he been gone for you? You're literally you're like his little secret sidekick, mate. How can you
I,
have forgotten Comic Journey?
I told you my brain has my brain has been fried. You know that,
I
right?
know, I know, I know, but I'm glad you still remember me, mate. I'm glad you still remember me.
I mean, I no, I mean, yeah, my I need to one day get my brain scan that they did where it just went. It just went. The uh, and then now it's all died off. I mean, dried. It got dried, but it was like flooded here. But yeah, and so I still go through life and say, oh, I remember that. You know,
That's good.
because it come back one at a time. Not you don't come back all at once. Or I don't even know I'm missing it. I don't even know. I don't know it.
It's kind
But
of
yeah,
fun though, right? Like sometimes I get memories, especially because I go to all the toy shops, especially when you see a vintage toy sometimes, you're like, holy crap, I had that as a kid, but I completely forgot about it until you see it, again, all these decades later. It's fun it's fun when those memories just suddenly pop out.
I wish I could forget.
Yeah, I know. That's funny. That's funny.
But no, but my first time I went to Comic Journey, I'm uh, I'm s- I was still about over 60 at the time, and me and Comic Journey and was it Actual Dracula? We're the only ones going out there after midnight. So these other guys, young guys, they all crashed. So
You're not
I
party
mean,
animals like you, mate.
no, I guess not. But I cannot be that kind of comment. Hey, hey, Jimmy G, how are you, bud? Long time. But yeah, it's but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it if I go to Heroes Con anymore
Because you
because
can't drink, because you can't
yeah,
party.
I cannot party.
I
Yeah,
used to be like that though, Narman. I used to not like being somewhere where people like I hated driving. I couldn't be the designated driver just because I didn't enjoy being around people who were having fun when I couldn't have fun. I didn't used to like that. Now now I'm okay. Like now I can enjoy just one or two beers and be okay because like so my last episode of Japan, I wanted to go to a punk bar, so I found a little bar, and I was only going to go there for 2 drinks and just see what it was like. And then like I don't know, 5 or 6 drinks later, I can't even remember. And then you see me when I leave the bar, I'm pretty drunk, and I'm filming myself, and I'm just swearing my head off like crazy. I still enjoy that, but I don't ever want to get to the point again where I'm uncontrollable. Like I don't like getting to that point drunk anymore. I don't think I ever liked it, but
I mean, when I was with the bub, they sneak up on me. I didn't realize I drank so
yeah,
much.
that's the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. It just snuck up at me because during the time when I had this, it was just beer, porter. You know, I had maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5.
You know what the secret is, right? And I don't do this. I always think about this later. I was like, what you should do is between every beer that you have, you should drink a cup of water. I think that makes a world of difference.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm not even allowed to drink anymore. So
Well, no,
I may have
it's
one.
not the worst
I
thing.
could have one maybe, but you know what they say about I could have one.
Yeah, but you're not that
I could have
guy.
another one. Yeah, I could have another one. You know.
Yeah. You're that guy
I,
who once he has one, he can't stop until he blacks out.
no, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
It
I
sounds
don't
like
black
you're
out.
that guy.
I don't black out. I don't black out. But even when I was at the with the CJ, uh, I mean, actually I was worse in front of Bub than in front of CJ
Yes, I heard.
because yeah, yeah. But yeah, Bub didn't help.
You remind me of me, mate. When I get to your age, mate, I feel like I'm going to be very numb and like.
Well, I mean, when I mean, these guys want to go to strip bar, and I said, "Man, I'm too old for strip bars." You know, I, it just doesn't feel right to me because I mean, I used to go those places all the time when I was young, right?
Yeah, but
But
then you realize what a waste of money.
well, not only that, but I mean, these are younger than my daughter. You know, I'm going. You know, uh, and these guys thought they were doing me a favor, right? These CJ and Dracula, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna hook Namen up with these Korean girl," right? I'm going, and so this Korean girl came up, and I'm going, uh, you know, every time you come by, you remind me of my daughter. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know? I just,
Oh dear.
I said, no, no, please, just, I don't want, you know, that's yeah, it's the wrong move, guys, wrong move.
I haven't tuned into any of the AAPI videos you've been doing, but are they all like this?
No, no, it's pretty civil, but I didn't also, I didn't. Well, all of them is where I sit back and let the other guys control the flow of the conversation, and I just
Yes.
take care of the dashboard.
Yeah, I feel like
So
Otaku's pretty good at keeping the show flowing. I feel like Otaku always has the next question ready to go. Once you get to that point, he's like, "All right, I'm going to keep this flowing." I feel like Otaku's good at that.
Otaku is good. The Digger Jim is good. Digger Jim he's like a pro. Digger Jim and um and, Alan is learning really quick. He's learning really quick. So uh, Otaku, Alan. Who else was the host? That's about it, right? This year. Yeah, I don't know why I would not getting any participation from E-Man and Jeff this year. Um, and then we lost K-pop. That was a huge loss. K-pop was a
Yeah, she was doing the previous years. I
sh-
remember.
yeah, she was huge, and she handled the she really got the conversation just keep on flowing. So that was really good. But anyway, hey, what were you gonna show me? And you know, oh, by the way, this guy is the Simple Simon. Everybody, one thing I do want to be better at this show next year. Uh, one thing that I want to do is uh, keep it a little more, have it some format down pat. Like I noticed. Oh yeah, Paul was pretty good. Paul 619.
Oh yeah,
He has an intro. He has a exits, and uh, he knew who he when he runs out of question, he asks the question from the chat room, asks a question from the panel. So he had the format down. So
yeah.
Paul was good.
I feel like you need to have certain questions ready. And I feel like Utaku probably has that because he seems like, I don't know, he seems like he's always, anytime we get to a point where the conversation kind of ends, Otaku's always ready to go with the next.
Well,
I don't know if
actually,
you've got a. Yeah, sorry.
we had year before this. Otaku and I had actually a question written down.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Uh,
thing.
uh, yeah, that's what we did had a question written down. But this year, well, everything changed after my stroke
Yeah,
because last year, I'm sorry, my eye is leaking.
you're right.
Hold on, let me go ahead and do this, guys. Hold on.
What are, what are we doing? You're gonna poke your eye out.
Huh?
I remember last year when you guys had me on. I think it was. Did I come on last year? I think last year. I just remember. I remember the first AAPI month that you guys did the year. I wasn't invited because apparently it's Asian American, not Australian American, not Asian Australian. Um, so and then you guys invited me on the following year, and I made fun of you guys for not inviting me the first year. But I remember, I think it was the last time I was on. I remember Otaku being the guy who kind of runs the show, and Naman just being the crazy guy. He would just say crazy stuff every now and then. That's how I remember it.
Well, the thing is,
You were still drinking then, I think. You were like wild. Every time you open your mouth, you'd say something crazy.
I
And then,
think I could be wild without drinking, though. You know,
yeah.
I
Nah,
could.
you would still have a beer, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, when I mean, I don't remember drinking. Oh yeah, I did drink. I did drink. You're right. I always had a beer in my hand. And say, hey, what's everybody's
Always.
drinking? Yeah. But
Um,
this last year, what happened was I was kind of out of it. I was kind of out of it more so than now. More so than now. I'm still recovering, but so I let otaku, K-pop, E-man, I let those guys take over, right? And I was just yes man. Okay, whatever you guys want to do, whatever you want to do, and
was
that's what happened last year. But
was I
this
was
year,
I
huh?
was I on last? I'm wondering, was I on
Yeah,
last
you
year?
were because you took over Sean, right?
I what?
You took over Sean, remember?
Oh,
Slim,
oh yes, yeah, I do. Was that 1 year ago? Was it? I
was
remember
it
that.
not
Yeah,
1 year
because
ago?
Slim was supposed to be the guest, and I was co-hosting, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
and then he forgot. He was at work. I do remember that. He was at work in the
yeah,
hospital. He tuned in, and he was in his bloody outfit. And then they were
yeah,
like, "All
yeah.
right, I guess Simon's the guest now." I was like, "Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'll take over from here." I do remember that. That was fun.
Uh, but Why is it always happening with you though? I mean,
No, it's something about me, guys. I told you, you guys have all forgotten about me. Hey, let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. So I don't know if you
okay.
remember. I don't know if you remember. So last year, I don't know if you remember my comic book community awards video that I made,
Uh huh.
where um I guess I spoke just about my thoughts on the current state of the community with at the time the drama channels were coming up, and I was just saying how I don't keep up as much as I used to. And then I also stated, just my thoughts on how I felt like a lot of people had egos in the community. Do you remember that video?
Yes, I do.
All right. So let me ask you this, right? Because some of my fellow YouTube friends said to me, they said, well, I took that video as your goodbye. So, yeah, of course you remember it, Brian. Let me ask you too, Brian. Did you what? Yeah, so some of my YouTube friends said, oh, I thought that was kind of like you saying, I'm done with you, comic book community guys. I took that as your goodbye. And I was like, really? Is that how you took it?
Wow. No,
I,
I didn't. But I'm gonna give a Brad chance to come in. Maybe he could save me.
who's going
Maybe
to come
Brian
in?
could save. Yeah. But no, no, I didn't take. I didn't take it that way.
Oh, good. Because it wasn't that. It was just me venting, really. It was just me venting. Um, but like, so this was not on a live stream. We spoke about it backstage. And then I asked the other person, I was like, is that how you took it? And they said, yeah, I took it as your kind of like, I don't need you guys anymore because I found my own thing. It wasn't that. I was just stating, like, it wasn't like ever since then I stopped watching comic book channels. I've been like this for the last 2.5, 3 years almost now. Like, I don't spend as much time watching all your content anymore, like all the people's content, because I got to a point where I realized there was other things I enjoyed. And I don't know if you know, my video schedule right now is so intense. So every Monday I have my Japan video. Every Wednesday I usually have an event that I went to on the weekend. I have that out on Wednesday, and then I'll fit in whatever else I can on either Friday or Saturday. So that's 3 videos a week, and my videos are edited. They're not just like filmed and then chucked up there. Like, I edit all my videos. They take time. So my life now, when I'm not working, I am either making dinner or I'm sitting on my computer editing my videos. I literally, my entire life now is spending time, and it's not like it's my full time job, but if you ask Sarah, she would probably tell you that I treat it like it's a full time job. Like, I spend all my time. I have very little free time now because I'm constantly trying to make sure. Oh, is my Japan video ready for Monday? Is my event video ready for Wednesday? And those videos. Like, I'm at the event on Sunday, and I got 2 days to get out the video by Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a lot of work. So, what was the turning point for Simon's channel and recent success? Are we getting questions now? um, the turning point for my channel. The turning point for my channel was probably when I started making the vlogs weekly. So every week, because my job shifted and I started working a Monday to Friday job, so I had weekends off. In the past, I had to work a lot of weekends, so I couldn't go to a lot of these things. So once I started having the weekends off, I dedicated every weekend to making videos, going to shops and events if there was events. And down here, you probably noticed with all my videos, there's like toy fairs and card fairs and comic fairs every week now. Almost every week there's something. So I started going to toy shops or collectible stores on Saturday and going to events on Sunday. And when I started to have those videos come out every week, so you might remember I used to do the weekly hauls, right? Comic hauls. My new comic book day videos used to be on my Wednesday videos. And then I decided, hey guys, I don't think I'm doing enough. I don't think I'm buying enough comics to justify doing this every week. So when I stopped that, Wednesday was like my known day that people kind of knew, oh, he's going to release his video on Wednesday. So I kept that as my day, and I started releasing my vlogs every week. So every week, Wednesday, I'm either going to a shop or I'm at an event, toy fair, whatever, or toy shop. And I think that consistency, in the beginning, they weren't getting that many views, but that consistency, I think, paid off. And because of all the events, a lot of people use my channel as a reference. Oh, I want to look into this. So some of the events, like those channels get a lot of view, those videos get a lot of views. And now when I go to events, like I'm like a small time celebrity now at some of these things. Like I go there and everyone knows me. People come up and say hi to me. Oh, I watch your videos. And I get people ask for photos and stuff like that. Um, like last year, there was one event I went to, and it's been a slow build over the years. Even when no one was watching me, I had some people come up and say, "Hey, can I get a photo? I watch your Comic Con videos, right? When I interview cosplayers." But the Toy Fair videos are the ones that really made me kind of like my channel grow fast. Um, there was a Toy Fair last year where I saw a friend and I went over to approach them. They saw me, I said hi. I went over to talk to them, and then someone kind of intercepted and said, "Oh, hey, I love your videos. Can I get a photo with you?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, of course." And then while he said that, another person walked past and saw that, and he goes, "Oh, I'll watch your videos too. Can I get a photo too?" I was like, "Yeah, cool, cool, cool." I had like 5 or 6 photos in a row with people, and then the person that I originally was trying to walk over to say hi to, they were just like, "Anyway, I'm going," and they walked up. I couldn't even speak to my friend. And that's good though. That's good. That just shows that my content is at least getting out there. I'm still consider myself a relatively small channel, but I've made a name for myself within, I guess, my own local community. And I think that's huge, right? Because
Yeah, that's
originally you guys were my community, and I still feel like I'm a part of your community. But then I kind of branched out a little bit to my own sort of local scene too, which made a big difference.
now there's. I mean, I just it's really hard for me to imagine. Is there enough toy stores out there for you to do every week a episode?
Well, there's a lot of stores that I revisit. There's plenty of places I haven't been to. Um, but I think we're pretty lucky here. I think we're pretty lucky. Oh shit, my
Wow,
cat's going a
plenty
bit
you have
crazy.
been to.
Oh my god. Sorry, my cat just jumped
So
really high.
you're more focused on content creation and less watching other channels. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
mean, yeah,
it's not like I don't want to. Like, I guess what changed is back in the day when I was like living and breathing the comic book community, all I did was when I wasn't editing videos, I would go on YouTube and I'd go to my subscription tab. And that's where I used to choose what videos I would watch is through the subscription tab. You press that and it has everyone you subscribe to and all their from the most recent videos. That's how I used to watch my content. Sorry, my cat's freaking me out right now. Um and then sort of I guess what changed is now I usually watch stuff from my homepage. So I guess the difference is I get a lot more maybe bigger Jesus Christ, cat. Can you get down, please? So I guess now I see a lot more, I guess, bigger creators as well. And then if there's nothing there I want to watch, I'll still go to my subscription tab and see what's going on. Like Brian, like I hadn't tuned into him for a while, but Brian does videos that I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. Like I'm interested in that topic. So now, while in the past I feel like you watch all your friends and stuff like that, but I mean, honestly, like let's be honest, how many times can you watch someone do a new comic book day haul in a week? Because everyone's just buying the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
unless that
yeah.
person has something different, like I like to think when I was doing my weekly comic calls, I was trying to be entertaining. Had the glasses. I was kind of in silly mode, I guess you could say, when I have the glasses on. So I guess I tried to be entertaining rather than just being like, I got this, I got this. But there's a lot of guys who still make content. I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. Like Brian does a lot of topics where he's just talking about a topic. I haven't watched that new one. He did a new one recently, which got a lot of views, but I still got to watch that. Where he was talking about is it worth like I think those kind of
Yeah, yeah,
videos sometimes I see. I'm like, oh, I want to watch that, but then I see the timestamp. I'm like, all right, I need to dedicate. I need to find a slot where I've got half an hour to watch this video and things like that. So, um, yeah, that's out. So I haven't like. It's not like I don't watch comic book, community YouTube videos anymore. I just don't watch them as much.
You know, I mean, I hate to say this. Our community is built on. I'm going to be straightforward, okay?
Let's
Uh,
go. Let's get the
we-
views,
we're
Darwin. Let's get the views.
we're built on sub for subs, um, view for views, and then price for views. That's how that's how communities are built on, right?
Yeah, and
And,
that's
and
what's
it's not
changed.
sustainable. Not it's not sustainable.
No, because A, the community keeps growing. B, you
Yeah,
end up finding your little clique, and then you guys are just amongst yourselves. Like, are you really like everyone goes on about? I think we spoke about this last year.
yeah,
Like everyone goes on about support. You can't like, and Brian knows probably more than anyone. Like, it's impossible. Like, man, I'm subscribed to over 1,000 channels, and some of them I don't think I've ever watched. I subscribe because they showed up in the chat. Yeah, I'll check you out when I can, but there's also 1,500 other channels that are trying to compete for your time. So, which is
yeah,
why I never expect anyone to watch my content. Like, I find a lot of people will say to you, all right, amongst the community, did you watch my video where I did this? Or did you watch my latest video? And because they're trying to tell you something about it or talk to you about something, but they kind of open with, did you watch it? And I hate saying that. I always say, this is how I open my conversation. I did this video where this happened. And then it's up to you to tell me, oh, yeah, I saw that. Or, oh, cool. Tell me more, But I find a lot of people
yeah.
open with, did you watch my video where this happened? I don't think that's,
So,
you have this
so
expectation that
you
everyone's
didn't
going to
watch
watch your
my
video.
you didn't watch my you didn't watch my where I traveled to Library of Congress. You really didn't.
I do watch some of your walking videos. I do watch some of your walking videos. I can't remember the last one I watched, but I do tune into your walk from time to time.
But no, I one thing that I don't watch it. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't ask people to watch. I don't drop links anymore.
Yeah, I've never done that. I never like people constantly share their video in the groups.
Yeah,
I've never done that because again, when you do that, I feel like you're almost putting pressure on people to watch your video, and I never want to do that. I never want to. I never have an expectation of anyone to watch my stuff. If you want to watch it, that's great. But I'm never gonna. Like people sometimes say, "Oh, sorry, I haven't kept up with you." I don't give a shit. You've got a life, man. You know, I'm just the guy who makes videos. I don't expect people to fucking base their whole, everything they watch around my content, man. Like there's so much shit out there. How do you expect anyone
I,
to just keep up with everything?
here's my theory on those guilty guilty views. Right? People will come and give you a little view. Soon as you come and watch it for 30 seconds, you get a view. So your view goes up. But guess what happens? If you made a 30-minute content, that view for 30 seconds is devastating.
Yeah, it ruins your watch time.
Yeah, because what the YouTube algorithm does is take that video and say, "Oh, even his friends don't like his video."
And that's one of
So
the things I have an issue with, like with the comic book community awards, right? Like, I love the idea, but I just don't think people view it the way that I like. I take it kind of seriously with like, I I want to vote for. I don't want to vote for my friends. I want to vote for what I think is the best my favorite content for that category. Which is why I think the biggest issue is I think it should be stated that you don't have to vote for every category because everyone votes for every category, even if they don't watch that category. And I think that's where, like, there's people that will kind of be pushing other channels, but it's like, do you actually watch that channel? Because if you actually watch that channel, then that content that they won an award for should have more views. If you won an award, you obviously got a lot of votes. Then why isn't not your content getting the views to match that amount of votes? So I skip heaps of categories. In fact, last year I did nominations and I skipped heaps because I don't watch a lot of the categories that are there, and I don't know a lot of the new channels. Like the newer channels that are under 1,000 or 500, whatever it is. Like last year, I didn't know any of them. Like I watched the awards, and the first hour, I was like, "Who are all these people?" I didn't even know who was hosting it. I was like, "Who are these people hosting this show?" So
well, I
yeah.
mean,
Anyway,
yeah, I mean, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you this about Brian's award, right? I because I'm inviting all these artists. I'm doing search, right? And nowadays these AI are such good at hyping people up. You know, this is a fantastic artist from so and so had some kind of Hugo Award or whatever, and it just it really hypes up the person that you're looking for, right? And I decided I wonder for what they think of me, right, as an artist, right? So I said, look for Namen the artist, and I popped up in a search, and they list me as winning a CBCA award.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
so so hey, eh, you know what? Get that reward if you can. you know,
Hey, I'm not going to deny, like, that would be cool. I'm never going to campaign for you should vote for me, but it'd be cool if you had one of those. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I like the original awards better, like the trophy,
yeah,
because
I like that.
the new trophy, I like the idea of it, but it looks like a
Yeah,
3D printed trophy. You know,
yeah,
like the
yeah.
original one just looks a little bit classier, I think, with the glass.
The glass,
Good job,
yeah, I
Brian.
love that one. I love that one.
Yeah. Is that what you've got? That's what you got, yeah?
yeah, that's what I got. I
Nice.
got the one that where I where it's I donated some money, so I got you know. But I sponsor. So you sponsor get a trophy too. But
Mm.
yeah, it was a kind of nice thing that I have a CBCA award for the uh, favorite artist. You know,
Oh, Brian said if I win, he'll say, okay, I might need to campaign this year. What we'll have one, I almost want to do an experiment. If you campaign super hard, will you get the win? Because you know how there were some years where the bigger channels, when I wouldn't say they campaigned hard, but they would talk about it a lot. And then those guys like cleaned out every category. I don't think I've got that
hey,
kind of reach, but
I think I won. I won because of my friends. I didn't think I won because my channel. My channel was under 1K, and I didn't.
and the problem I have with, like, if I said, hey guys, the comic book community was vote for me. I know people who don't know it will vote me for every category. Best spec channel, Simple Simon. It's like, no, don't do that. No, I don't. I don't know. I like to earn my, like, I hate even clicking on my own video, because when you click on your own video, it counts as a view, and I didn't earn that view. So I do it now because sometimes you know how I use a lot of clips from old videos in my videos. It's quicker for me to open my own YouTube video and screen record that 10 seconds rather than go download the whole video onto my computer and then find that clip. So for me, it's kind of quicker sometimes now to just screen record my YouTube, but I'm ruining my own view time for that.
You have to watch. If you ever watch your own video, you gotta watch it full.
Yeah, no, but I just, whatever, man.
Yeah,
It
you have
doesn't
to. I
really.
mean, that's what I'm just telling. And it's just not for you, but everybody else. If you watch your own video, you gotta watch full. Otherwise, you're ruining your metadata.
Yeah, but put it
Right?
this way: there's always going to be people that click onto your video. Like, if you get a lot of random, like, let's say you get a random person who just sees your video and clicks on it, there is an 80% chance that person is going to click off your video within the first 10 seconds because they're like, oh, this is not what I'm in the mood for, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to halve your viewing time. So there's always going to be those people. Once you get to a point where you're getting a lot more views, you're going to get people who don't normally watch you, and you're going to get them clicking off very quickly sometimes, and that's going to, so I think people overthink. So
No, no.
something I do, so you go.
Yeah. Here's what you definitely need to make your title, your description, and your conversation has to be reflected in your title and description. It has to be accurate. So when people do come to your video, they came to your video because you're providing that content. If any of those things are missed and they came in, they go, "Hey, I came here to watch a Simple Simon doing a toy auction or toy show," and they come to your show and you are taking a massage somewhere. Well, they say, "Oh, no, I wasn't."
That's members only content.
But what I'm saying is that it has to match. Otherwise, you're gonna get those poor rating on your video.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want
So
to clickbait them too hard.
yeah. So don't clickbait them. Let your video win viewers because the actual content.
Yeah. So
Eh,
something I do in my video, and you've probably noticed, and this is probably I think a lot of people have dropped off because my videos went from I never used to want my videos to be more than 15, 20 minutes. And now my average video is about 40 plus minutes. It's become just
Wow.
standard. All my
Yeah.
videos are anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, right? So in my head, that scares me because me, myself, I often don't have time to watch that kind. Even if I want to watch it, I see the timestamp. I'm like, I don't have time to sit here for an hour to watch that, right? So, but my videos have just how my channel's evolved. And here's the thing. So I do a lot of what I call secret giveaways. So I do a lot of giveaways where I don't say it anywhere in the title. No one knows there's a giveaway until 50 minutes into my video towards the end. I say, oh, by the way, if you're still watching, I'm doing a giveaway. And you just need to let me know. So normally, yeah. So I'm like, you just need to let me know in the comments that you saw this. So I'll be like, put hashtag this. And I am shocked how many people sit there and watch a 1 hour video from me, man? Because I talk some crap. I talk some crap in my videos. So
Well, Simon, I think people. I mean, not many people will watch 40-minute video, but those people who watch your 40-minute videos is the ones that allow that video to go someone else's window.
yeah, 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 definitely.
And so as long as your content is something that as long as you made the match between your viewer and your content, you're fine. If you trick someone into watching your video, that's not gonna persist. That's not gonna repeat again. But as long as your video matches your viewers, desires, then I think you'll eventually that video itself, whether it's 40 minutes, uh, you're just gonna get a higher grade on your videos, and it's gonna land on someone else's that has same exact interest. But just be patient. I think, and you're proving that that could be done. So
I'm totally happy with where my channel is at now. Like, obviously, I went through all those years where, again, we talk about like the only people that were really watching were your other fellow comic book creators, uh, and things like that. And then I think that's the difference now. Is I see the comments. I don't even. I mean, I've got channel members and I don't know who they are. Like, they've never commented on my videos. I see their photo and I'm like, I don't know who that person is. They've never commented, and they're like a channel member. They pay for extra content. Like, and I think that's when you know that your channel's starting to get out there, is when you start recognizing people you're like, I don't know, like people that aren't in the comic book community who start watching your, content.
yeah, it's right now. I'm in that little bubble. I'm in that bubble where community bubble, right? I'm never gonna get out of that community bubble with the way I'm making my videos. And I mean, that was my strategy to begin with, But um, if you want a YouTube channel that has a lot of viewers and subscribers, then forget about making friends.
No, look, I disagree with that. I think I always say that I don't think my channel would be anywhere without the comic book community, because it's what kind of gave me my start. Like, I spent 9 months before I found the comic book community where literally no one was watching except for a couple
Well,
of
I
randoms.
didn't get to forget about friends that way. Go
But
ahead.
I'm just saying, like, if when people say to me, if you have it, what would you say to recommend? I would say when you first start out, I would say go find your community. Go find the people that are making the same content as you, the smaller ones, because they're going to be your first support network. And if you can get beyond that, that's great. But if you don't, then just at least you've made some friends, man, because that's what it was, in the beginning. I was so happy, and I still had very little time because of the time difference to do live streams. But man, anytime someone invited me, man, I was like, I really want to. I took days off sometimes so I could be on someone's stream.
On stream.
Well, that echoed.
I mean,
That was weird.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I'm they're gonna take my video as oh, Namen is now done with the community. But no, uh, I I think expecting your friends to watch your videos. That's what I'm saying. Don't don't demand from your friends to watch your videos. And a lot of my because I got to be part of this community, these people became my friends, and I cannot. I don't want to come to Simple Simon and say, "Hey, Simple Simon, go watch my video." You know, I just he's my friend. I know he don't have time. And my video is sometimes when I look at it, it's boring. I go, don't 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 make your friend do this if they're not interested in the comic you're displaying, or the you know your little philosophy, or reciting whatever. I mean, if they're not interested in it, don't make them watch through that.
I think
Just
yeah, I think people need to be self-aware as well of how their content comes off. So when I first started making my videos, I used to watch them back. They were a lot shorter back then. So now it's hard to watch back an hour. But I watch my videos a lot, obviously, as I'm editing, right? I watch it over and over. But something I used to always do is when I used to finish my videos, I used to watch it back. This is years ago when I was like shorter videos. I used to always sit there and try to watch it as if I'm someone else. What would I think if I wasn't me? And I always say, like, I know, like, even when I watch my videos now, I know I could totally rub people the wrong way with the way because I'm pretty alive sometimes in my videos, right? And then there's two versions of me. There's the me that's like now, that's talking my thoughts, and then there's a me who's like, with the glasses when I'm just being an idiot or trying to be entertaining. If you watch me for the first time and I'm being silly Simon, you might not like that version of me, and I totally get that. It seems like it's working because it seems like people do like it, but I'm just because when I do my video narrations, I have no script. I have no script. I have no idea what I'm going to say. I just press record. I'm like, all right, let's go. Which is why sometimes I'm not even talking about the video. I'm talking about some thought that just randomly popped in my head that like drifts off over here. But I don't know. I just found people seem to have caught onto it and enjoy it.
I mean, I, there was something. I mean, there's something attractive about your funny side. That's why I watched it. I mean, it was. I mean, it was a. I tell you what, it was different than the just opening of comic books. So
Yeah. As when me and Sarah used to do the videos, I think that was a good time. I recently wanted to go get a clip from an old video that had Sarah in it. So I went to that video. I ended up watching the whole thing because I was enjoying it so much.
yeah, I love when Sarah was doing there, and you got, especially when there's a little conflict between you two.
Yeah.
So, but even when you do with the mark, if there's some conflict, people love conflict. I don't know why, but they love conflict. So, but yeah, I don't know. I I just would not ask friends to watch it. If it's fun, they will watch it. If it's not
Exactly.
fun,
It's
they
that
won't watch it.
that's my whole thing. Look, everyone knows I make videos. It's not like I don't promote them else like in a way, but like I'm just letting people know, hey, I have videos here. They're there for you to watch if you want to watch them. If you don't, that's all good. I'm sure you have better things to do. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I mean, I made over 1,000 videos.
Yeah, it's crazy,
I
isn't it?
mean,
How crazy is it to think that holy crap, I've made I don't know how many I've made, but it's at least 1,500 now, surely. Let me have a
and
look.
i- if I go with the attitude of you didn't watch my video, you're not my friend. I cannot imagine somebody watching my videos, all
But
thousand of
but
them. I mean,
but also,
yeah,
you know how it feels good when you get a comment on your video by someone you're like, oh, I've never I've never seen this person before in the comments. Like that's a good feeling when you're like, oh, there's new people, and I get that a lot. I get a lot of new people who I'm like, I don't recognize this person. Like, I get it a lot now. Like I just did my video, like I said, to Adelaide, which went off, and there's all these people who I got a massive sub push from that video, and it's obviously people in Adelaide who are like, oh, this guy came to our city, and yeah, so there were heaps of people I didn't know in the comments, and that's cool because that's again, you know that your channel's growing the right way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm good at I know I'm good at. I'm good at making DIY videos.
Hmm.
Those I have thousands and thousands of views, and I get comment from people I never heard of.
Is that on your other channels, or do you do on this channel as
Uh,
well?
I got my problem is I my problem is I should put all those DIY videos on one channel. They are spaced out in different channels.
Yeah, I don't like that you post the same video across 3 channels, because I think it takes away. So I'll tell you what. So I separated my shorts. So I now have a shorts channel called Simple Simon Shorts or Clips or something like that. I don't even know. Um, because I felt like my shorts were getting a lot of views, and the thing that sucks that they separated them is I get a lot of subs from my shorts, but I don't think those subs really help my channel in the way because I'm all about long form content.
They're not yeah, they're not long form viewers. Short term.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I separated them, and you know what I started doing? I started re-uploading all my old shorts that are already on my channel, right? And some of them did, got a lot of views. I uploaded them onto that channel as well, and they didn't get any views. They were getting nothing. And then I started uploading newer shorts to that channel, and they were getting like the standard amount of shorts views. But all the stuff that was reused from my older shorts, they weren't getting any views. So I think
what
you're better off.
I think what you are doing on your instead of just directly uploading it, make it a little bit different from the original because YouTube don't
Yeah, I know
like
what
to
you
repeat.
mean. Yeah.
So
Yes, subs from shorts don't engage. Oh, I get some comments on my shorts, but yeah, they're just they're there for a good time, not a long time.
the as long. But here's the thing: if your shorts are from your long form and they
Yes,
come back,
I
if
keep
they
those on
come
my
back with
channel.
that,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if it's a clip from a long form video, I'll still upload that to my channel. But I do a lot of those toy unboxings, the ones I do on Instagram. Those are just on my other channel.
This
So
became like a how to run a YouTube channel.
I think all our conversations turn into this, mate. So I was going to say one thing to you, though. I was going to say one thing to you. So I think when people say, how, ask me about my channel growth and stuff, because it's mainly happened in the last 18 months, I would say my channel's gone from, here to here. But I would say that I found my niche. I found that so I found the content that people enjoy watching me for. And I think everyone can somewhat find that. So people might not like there's a lot of people who sit there, do their comic calls, and you know what? You gotta be honest, like you're not that charismatic on camera, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't make some type of video that people do. You might be better off at making like a scripted, narrated, informative video. So you, for example, your niche is probably your DIY stuff. If you
Yeah,
focused on just making that and on the one channel, you might find that and that's your niche and that's what people want to watch you for. And then YouTube will figure that out too and say, "Oh, I'm going to recommend your DIY stuff to more people who love DIY stuff."
yeah. I, I, I am good at DIY. Because every one of my DIY hits over 10,000 views. So,
There you go.
but but I it take a lot of time, and yeah, right now where I'm trying to this on this channel, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about it. All I'm going to focus on this channel is the actually I'm just going to rely on May. Just and surrounding it. I'm just going to preparing for May. That's it. I'm not going to
I
give
mean,
more than that.
If you enjoy doing your art streams, then keep
Yeah,
doing
and I'm
that.
gonna do that art stream. That's gonna be a different channel. So
Oh, different channel for the art.
yeah,
I feel like the
yeah,
art matches comic book worm. Don't you don't think?
maybe. Well, comic book one is my prototype. It's my prototype. No refined. It's just I'm just drawing. Then once I refine that, I take it to the art channel
You know,
and
if
refine.
if you want to do my sketch cover live on your thing, that's fine. I just won't watch those videos.
Okay, you know what? I'll do your art thing on stream, but I'll intro with this. Simple Simon, I'm doing a freaking cover. Get out.
All right, I'm gonna
Anyway,
have to go. I'm gonna have to go soon, Naman. But hey, before I go though, you did ask me to bring some stuff to show you, so I was gonna show you just two things.
all right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, so you asked me to bring some stuff from Japan, so I've brought technically three things, but kind of two things. So first thing is a cool story. Now this hasn't even happened in my video series yet. This is coming soon. But while you know how I love Street Fighter, Street Fighter is like kind of like one of my current obsessions. So when I was in Japan, I couldn't believe it, but McDonald's in Japan had a Street Fighter promotion while I was. So it actually started a few days before I finished. So I saw the promotion leading up to it, and it's like, oh, it's going to be released on this day. I'm like, we're still going to be there, yes. So we went, and I'm so glad that my friend did this for me. So we got the Street Fighter burgers, and it came with this plastic cup. And I was like, I don't want to take that back in my luggage. You'll get damaged and things. And my friend, or Sarah's friend as well, she was like, oh, I'll take it back. I'll take one back for you. So this is the McDonald's cup from the Street Fighter. I don't know if that's going to show up. There's Ken on one side, and then Ryu on the other. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool,
do a
right?
lot of taking care of to make it
Yeah,
without the damage.
she brought two for me too. So she kept one for herself, but then she's you can have mine too. So I've got two. So they were called street burgers. So that was fun.
How
So
was
yeah,
the
we've got
taste?
this little shelf at the entrance of our house, Sarah and I, where it's got the little section with just all stuff from Japan. So it's cool, and that's where that sits. The other stuff I want to show you is a bit more on brand to your channel. For some weird feeling, I feel like I've shown you these, but maybe not. All right. So while I was up there, I really want to visit a Japanese comic shop. A Japanese comic shop that sold American comics, because a comic shop over there is a manga store, right? So I found one. They definitely exist, but I only came across one, and I did a video there. And the interesting thing was, all their floppies were just American, right? They just have American floppies, but all their trade paperbacks were in Japanese. So I bought this one because this is one of my favorite stories in comic books, which is The Joker by Brian Azzarello, but it's in Japanese. So that's cool. And these are super cheap. So all the single floppy issues were about the same price as what I would pay for in Australia. All the trade paperbacks are super, super cheap.
So is it dialogue inside is all
Yeah. So all the speech is all in Japanese in these, right?
does it go
This
from
one, the
this
next
way?
one I can show you.
Right?
The next one, sorry.
Does it go right to left or left to right?
That's a good question. I think it goes left to right. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's a good question. I think it goes because the book is left to right, like the spine is on the left side. So that's a good. Okay, but check this one out. Right, so this one, I've never seen this trade. I don't know if it exists outside of Japan, but I had to buy it because it's got a very famous cover on there. Right. Hopefully, some comic book people are watching this. You guys are gonna like this. All right, you ready for this? So check this one out. And this was, I think I paid $12 for this, 12 Aussie dollars. So that's like $8 US.
Oh,
How good is that? So the other cool thing is, so see this bit here? This is like a little, what do you call these? The Japanese records have them as well. It's like a little strip, right?
Oh yeah,
Look-
OBS strip.
So look at this underneath, right? But see, the thing that's cool is see how the art actually goes onto it.
Yep.
That's cool,
Ah,
man, right?
yeah.
And then not only that, sorry, I don't want to damage it.
Is that strip called OBS? I don't know what OBS stands for. OBS strip.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know everything Japanese seems everything physical in Japan seems to have it. And then look at this underneath. I don't know if that variant exists anywhere. It's like a red variant on the inside.
Cool. So it
Cool,
does go
right?
from right. It does go from right
Yeah,
to
yeah.
left.
And then I'll show you the inside. So this is the inside of the book. So you see it's all Japanese writing.
Cool.
It's cool, right?
Find the onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia.
Is that what they're called?
Those are sound effects. Does it have sound effects in Japanese?
No, it doesn't
Like
have sound. What do you mean? No. Are you talking about the labels?
no. Go to dialogue pages. Go to
Oh, the dialogue.
pages.
The dialogue. Sorry. Yeah. Oh no, the sound effects seem to be in English. Thunk. That's English.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Let me look at it.
Um,
Doug. Okay. So the animation, those sound effect is in English.
yes.
Oh, interesting.
And look,
Because
it's got little flyers in there and stuff.
you see the difficulty in changing that, right? Because that's part of
Yeah, of
the
course.
art.
It's part of the art, yeah. But yes, I was very happy with that find. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, oh, what? I didn't know this existed. But it's very hard to not damage it. I don't know. I took it out of the bag and like, well, now I don't have a bag that fits it. But yes, I thought it'd be cool to show you those. That was so I would recommend if you're a comic book fan and you go to Japan, get one of those trades because it's just cool to have them like your favorite book, a Japanese edition. I think that's really cool.
Was it in Tokyo or where was the store?
No, so this one was in Osaka. Now you can find these anywhere. Oh, yeah, I think. Oh, was it Osaka? I can't remember. But you can find the trade paperbacks are actually in a lot of shops. I just in the beginning I didn't know that. I didn't think of looking for trades in just regular bookstores, but they have them in a lot of the secondhand stores. There'll be like a book section, and these were there. I just didn't in the beginning. I didn't think to look for them there because I found this in a Mandarake. So, and then this one was in just this weird retail store that had a little.
So it's like you don't need to go to actual American comic book store.
No, not to get the trades. No. But yeah, the comic book shop I went to was tiny. It wasn't that much bigger than my room in here.
And they're probably more expensive than American comic books.
No, the floppies were about the same price as I would pay in Australia. So more expensive than US, but yeah, that was about the same. So I didn't really buy any floppies because I was like, well, I can just get this stuff back home. They even had like a box of US exclusives. There's like an exclusive short box. It was just exclusive covers. I was like, what the hell? And they were about $40 each, which is about what you pay in Australia if you ordered them from overseas.
Not very exclusive if we made all the way over there in a small store.
Well, yeah, I don't know how they're getting them. So there you go.
Nice find. Street burger.
That's right. Street burger. Still to come on Simple Japan. All right, mate. Do you want to call it? Do you want to wrap it? We did an hour.
Yeah, we did an hour. We wanted to go 30 minutes, but thanks for staying 1 hour, man. And,
I've got to drop on my.
I really do miss you. When you guys do the open box thingy? No, bag and board thing. You have told you guys do that
the bagging and boarding just when I have time. So basically, the last couple of times, because I do the suspects, I call it the unusual suspects with Bubs, Old Wolf, and Super Russ. The last couple of times, I said to him, if all three of you can't make it, so if all three of you can't make it, then I'll make it an open hangout. If you three can all make it, then it'll just be us. Because I don't like having more than 3 people on a stream. It's It's too much. I don't like
Oh,
those 6 to 8 people
invite
that
me
hang
next
out.
time, will you? Invite me,
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll invite you,
please.
Zaman.
Yeah, because basically, once this May show is done, I'm just gonna be. I'm not gonna do the regular things. I'm just gonna, if I get some comic book, I'll show it. But I'm gonna do walk and talk,
Yep.
no edit, and
Focus on some DIY, mate. See, make a few DIYs and see how they go, mate, on your DIY channel.
all right. It'll be on my DIY channel though. So, all right, Simple Simon, thank you, appreciate you, and chat guys, thanks for showing up. Even though I was all that late. No beer today. Anyway, till next time. Out. We are out in stream.